example, if I have a dice or card, 5 always look like this. So this is a 5. How boring is that? It's always this way. So I want you to make a different types of 5. 4 and 1 makes 5. Maybe a dice should have this kind of pattern on it. Or you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. That's also 5. You can use these blocks, or you can use your Lego blocks. See if you can make a different shape of number 5. Let's pause the video. Let's see if you can make as many as you can. Let's make a 5. What about 1? Can you make different pattern to make a 1? Well, it seems like that's the only way. 1, right? How about 2? If I redesign dice, I can separate 1 and 1. Yes, the normal dice looks like this, but it's just turning the pattern. So 2, I cannot do anything. How about 3? 3, I can do what we have, 3 together. I can make 2 and 1, then 1 separate. If I do 1 and 2, well, that's pretty much the same as that, isn't it? I wonder what you can do with a 4. I have only one pattern for number 1. I can only one pattern for number 2. Seems like I can get 2 different patterns for 3. It's 0 and 3 and then 1 and 2. So 3, I can make 2 different patterns, 3 itself and 1 and 2. 4, I wonder how many different patterns you can make. How about 5? What is your prediction? What's your guess? Are there many more patterns to make 5 or even 6? Do you think that you can make many patterns, many more patterns for 6 than for 5? Let's pause the video. You can say your prediction, or you can write down, or you can just think about it. So, who is thinking maybe it's silly to draw these dots? You can use these. I can do 4 together. I can do 1 and 3. I can do 2 and 2. let's see if you can use those little blocks to make different patterns for 4, different patterns for 5, different patterns for 6. Let's pause the video. Now, who's been super clever thinking of maybe I can draw dots like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 2, 1, and a 4. You can see different patterns here. How about a 6? Or maybe you're thinking, I can do 4, I can do 3 and 1, I can do 3, 2 and 2, and it's 1 and 3. Oops, 1 and 3 there. I wonder if you're thinking different way. You can use these, you can draw dots, or you can write numbers. How about you try to do the 6? You can use the blocks, you can draw dots, or you can write numbers. Let's see if you can make different patterns for 6. Let's pause the video. Let's try 6 together. I'm starting from the blocks. I have a 6. I can do 5 and 1. I can do 4 and a 2. I can do 3 and 3. I can do 2 and a 4. I can do 1 and 5. I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns. Oh, 6 patterns. I wonder if I make 5, how many patterns I can make. For the number 6, I can make 6 patterns. Would I make 5 different patterns for 5? What about 7? If I make number 7, will I make 7 different patterns? What's your thinking? Well, let's pause the video. What is your thinking? Do you think there are 5 different patterns for 5? 7 different patterns for 7? If you agree, why does it work? Why do you think there are 5 patterns for number 5? Let's pause the video. Well, let's try 5 using dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3 and 2. 2 and 3. 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different patterns. Uh-oh. 7. Let's use numbers for 7. So 7 itself. 6 and 1. 5 and 2. 4 and 3. What's next? 3 and 4. 2 and 5. 1 and 6. There are 7 different patterns to make a number 7. How amazing is that? But why? Well, let's pause the video, see why are there 7 different patterns to make a number 7. So with the pattern we found, maybe if I try to make a 10, there'll be a 10 different patterns. Maybe, maybe not. So that's something you can do by yourself. Hope you enjoy the video.